Episode 6 of Dark Matter has Amanda and Jason spiraling into the madness of things just being a little bit off, lives that could have been, and unknowingly shut out of their world in a wait a minute cliffhanger ending. I'm getting into all of that and more, so grab your favorite ice cream, slap that subscribe button as we get into Dark Matter Episode 6. I gotta start right at the ending with the absolute heartbreaking betrayal of Ryan. Like, Jason 2, what the heck, man? Let's go back a little bit further. Detective Daniela, hot on Jason 2's case, recruits Ryan into the mix once she discovers the hidden storage unit and empty ampoules of Lavender Fairy. Since Ryan works in the same realm, Daniela asks him to sequence the vials, confronting Jason 2 with the fact that somehow, somewhere, he developed the exact same formula that Ryan had been trying to create. It's weird to think about, but if Jason 2 never gummed up everything in this universe, theoretically, does that mean that the original Jason and Ryan would have worked together, formed the compound, and the creation of the box is just like the natural progression of everything? Like, this would have happened no matter what? Time is a circle? Meaning that there may be way more than the number of Jasons, Amandas, Laytons, and whoever else traveling the same multiversal path than we think. Anyway, Jason 2 schmoozes Ryan's concerns, showing him the box, how superposition works, and an exciting futuristic world full of hopes and dreams, where Jason unfortunately maroons his universe's Ryan. Now, throughout this, there are a couple of small little info nuggets about the box, claiming it's a 5-dimensional square, being width, height, length, the components of our 3D world, and the added elements of space and time, along with the corridor not being an actual physical hallway, but rather all of the boxes in the possible multiverses lined up against one another. These final 10 minutes are a hopeful ball of light that's slowly dimmed into complete darkness, and you feel the tension, you know and can see where this is going, and I thought it was so effectively done in both the sequence and emotional weight. It's really like that astronaut meme in motion, and I'm curious how this is going to ripple. My initial thoughts were, Ryan is going to seek legal counsel against Jason 2, learn Jason 2 talked with Layton. Layton was supposed to be the partner of Ryan, accuse him of giving up company secrets, but then Layton is nowhere to be found, and Jason 2 gets into legal hot water. However, this was a much more easier, hey, peace out, dude, solution to Ryan. And who knows how the heck, if at all, Ryan gets back to this universe, let alone Jason and Amanda do, because Jason 2 does in fact seal off the box with a thick layer of concrete. Han Solo carbonate levels of inescapability. Personally, I think that this is gonna be a red herring / cliffhanger that honestly amounts to nothing. There are far too many moving pieces to eliminate the box from the main timeline, and just to be a smartass here, the box's door opens inward, so just grab a sledgehammer from a different universe and then smash it. Everyone's watching to see what you do. Like I said though, Detective Daniela is hot on the case of Jason 2's secretive and confusing behavior. Now, to be honest, Jason 2 has been messing up a lot, quitting his job, Layton's money without consulting Daniela, Charlie's peanut allergy ice cream fiasco, which was perfectly teed up or set up a couple of episodes ago, and the biggest yikes of this entire episode was him putting up Daniela's painting without her permission. I don't know about you, but I would have had the exact same reaction as she did, because what the heck, dude?
What an idiot!
Blair tries to ease Daniela's mind, but she thinks she's in an episode of Cheaters, further discovering Jason's track marks, the storage locker, empty ampoules, going to Ryan to figure out what the heck is going on. The ironic thing about Daniela and Jason 2's current relationship is that it's crumbling. Maybe not ironic, but Jason 2 left everything to get the perfect world, the perfect love story, only for it to slowly be fracturing, tying into Daniela playfully saying, "Be careful what you ask for" in the opening of this episode. The more Jason 2 tries to be the perfect husband, the more Daniela is getting the ick, which is further expanded upon in his therapy sessions with Amanda. Funny enough, she instantly picks up the fact that he has commitment issues, which is no doubt the reason Jason 2 and Amanda weren't married in Universe 2. This is also subtly shown in the opening credits, with the two figures that are slowly drifting apart, with another third one looking from afar, basically meaning that if Jason 2 does not find his way back, Daniela may ask for a divorce because of all of this instant weirdness that is very foreign to her. I'm curious how episode 7 will play out because of that ending phone call scene. Daniela has stayed in the shadows, but now Jason 2 knows that Ryan and her were in cahoots. I can't see Jason 2 brushing off a missing Ryan and Layton under the rug, so maybe next week sees Daniela confronting him about everything. But let me know your thoughts and theories about Jason 2 and Daniela in the comments. Jason and Amanda are running out of time, and honestly will, because they continuously travel to slightly different versions of Chicago, one where Daniela is a blonde, Amanda has a family, and so forth, all of which is what Blair was warning them about a couple episodes ago. The pair is slowly losing their grasp on what reality is, and they only have 33 ampoules left, which doesn't make much sense to me because how did you get an odd number? Like, did one of them use a dose and one just stayed in the box? Anyway, this number drops to 20 and then to 10 by the end of this episode. With these dwindling resources, I think Amanda is going to jump ship and allow more doses for Jason to get him home. The reason I say this is because of her speech in bed about her old reality only being a memory, and that these new ones are what they have now, along with the words and phrases that she writes down in her field notebook. With a quick pause, it looks like she writes, "A world of joy and hope and rational empathy, and a place I call home." Unlike Jason's attempt of writing down every single world-identifying detail and factor he can remember, which statistically should eventually get him to his world. Like, every new detail would eliminate hundreds of worlds, but Amanda isn't writing details. She's instead writing feelings, hopes, dreams. I believe she's gonna settle on a "this is good enough" logic and just stay, like that episode of The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, where it's the lizard tongues and he's like, this is good enough. Heck, she was also the first one to bring up dancing and how absolutely no one in this world knows them, causing an ease of mind and living life to its fullest rather than worrying about what people think. I loved this dance scene. I thought it was very endearing, and it kind of reminded me of 2020's Palm Springs. Solid time travel-like movie, that's all I'll say, no spoilers, but a big recommend. Honestly, I thought the emotional elements and writing in this episode were superb, along with the more sci-fi ominous musical score that peeked in a little bit. But I have a massive fear that they're not going to have nearly enough time to wrap this up in the next and final 3 episodes. I personally feel like this series is spinning its wheels and spending a lot of time with Jason and Jason 2. Yes, I know that sounds banana sandwiches crazy, the show is about them. But what about the various Laytons out there? Jason 2 sent Layton on essentially a death sentence, and I'm wondering if he'll realize that if and when he finds his other self. But on top of that, what about the other 2 lost researchers? What about Ryan that's missing now? And Detective Mason investigating in Universe 2? What about her? What's her case? What's happening with her? I need some sort of update or check-in or something. Lastly, why aren't they reading Blair's field notebook? She specifically gave it to him. It was a plot point. They made a big deal about it. Basically, what I'm guessing is that this is going to be a multiple season journey, or some hella crazy shit is about to go down in these next few weeks. Maybe Jason 2 claiming he traveled well over 100 times could also have a negative ramification down the line. Anyway, what did you think of Dark Matter Episode 6? Is this series slowing down for you? Are there plot holes that don't make any sense? What theories do you have now that Layton and Ryan are missing from the main universe? I want to hear all of it in the comments below. I want to hear some weird, wild, wacky, out there theories and ideas. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please support the channel by liking, subscribing, and following all of my other social media accounts. Please and thank you. I'm out of here. Hopefully I'll have a new Saturday morning cartoon block posted this weekend on my JBuck Retro Rewind channel, so please check that out, and peace out.